Hey everyone, Tartorius here again with another update for Atlas Earth for June 2024. So currently I have almost $314, which is, oh cool, that's pi in a sense. Just realized that. Anyway, so getting there, and that comes to a total gain of about $5,507 almost, which is, last I checked, about half way to what he's made. Probably a bit less, but yeah. Stealth, you lucky guy. I wonder how he's had time to travel so much. Anyway, I really wonder what he does for a living. But anyways, and I have 15,400 ABs. So yeah. I also as far as, parcels now, thanks to a few trips I've been able to go to, places I've been able to visit, I've gotten a total of 15,474 parcels now, of which here in Utah at least there's 12,257. And the breakdown for this comes out to 7,774 commons. Oh, look, 3 more commons and I have 4 sevens. Then I got 4,639 rares, 2,276 epics, and 785 legendaries. I have not gained any more, mayor or governor titles lately because traveling is hard. And then, let's see. I guess actual badges. Not that it really matters anymore since I thankfully have a level 5 passport, but I'm at, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 108 badges. So yeah. Why am I going over 101? Well, just for the fun of it. I mean, in the spirit of what Sami Khan said in a video a while ago when badges were first. Well, no, it wasn't Sami. Sorry. It was Derek, actually. When they first introduced badges, Derek said that Sami got the idea for badges because he remembered some guy that he visited on a trip who had a bunch of like badges sewn onto his backpack from all the places he traveled. And so I'm just thinking, well, that's what the idea of badges is all about. I may as well keep, getting badges whenever I get to them. Especially because even if they don't have any plans right now to do this, they may at some point in the future, give us more passport levels. I mean, international players already have, 6 passport levels. We still just have 5. So that could very well change at some point. And so if more badges will mean more boost one day, then I'll be all set if I have a ton of badges sooner, So, yeah. As for this month, I may be able to go on a few trips. I'm actually going to head over to Yellowstone tomorrow with family, so that might help a bit. I mean, at least I'll be able to get, like the Wyoming badge, and so So Eagle Keeper, you're welcome. You're good to get at least 20 ABs from a badge sale tomorrow. Most likely from me. Anyway. There's let's see, what else is I gotta say. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about a sort of new strategy I have now, which actually I just changed up a little bit ago. So for at least as of June, something I thought of, because what I've done up until now is pretty much after SRBs, I would pretty much like convert all my accrued rent to ABs. And so I kind of felt like, well, for being one of the top players, that's probably kind of weird in a sense. I mean, we can choose to do whatever we want. But like, I guess it just kind of felt weird. And so I thought of a different strategy, which changed a little. I was like, what if I start converting, say, $3 a day to ABs? And then I thought, well, I don't want to be doing that every day, so then I started doing it per week. So I would do like $3, like in a week, I would do like $21 basically. And then after this last SRB, we had the 33 AB special thing, conversion special thing. And I'm like, how about I do it once a month whenever we have the 33 AB specials? So, I mean, and I may occasionally still convert some rent to ABs if I really want a certain set of parcels and I run out of ABs. But, to avoid spending too much money on this game anymore. Personally, I'd spend the heck out of it, but like, yeah. I need to focus more on why I've even been doing this whole, being an Atlas Earth whale thing. So from now on, my sort of game plan for this is going to be on whenever they have the 33 AB conversion special, or the 40 AB one, which is supposed to be like once around the end of the year, I will convert a whole month's worth of days times 3 at AB. That'll be about what, $90? Or no, wait. Hold on, let me backtrack a bit. I'm gonna do like basically $8 in like multiples of 8 per like day for every multiple of 100 I have. So right now I have 300. So that means I'll do $24 because 3 times 8 is 24 worth of ABs. And really, at that point it'll probably be more, since right now SRBs I'm averaging about 175 bucks in accrued rent by the end of an SRB. I'll probably be at about 400 something by then, so then I could even do 32. And I'll convert that much rent to ABs, and I'll just keep doing that. And then one thing I'm planning on doing is I'm not entirely sure. I'm kind of thinking that maybe I'll probably cancel my Explorers Club subscription end of the year. Like, I'll have it through this year and then stop. Just because with what I'm thinking of doing now. I don't really feel like I need it as much. No, I'm not saying I'm going to, it's just a consideration. But I don't know, we'll see. Because really what I'd like to start focusing on now is I'd like to start cashing out more of my money and like throwing it into like Landa and stocks and stuff to grow those passive income streams even more. And yeah, because the sooner I get that done, the sooner I'll be all set to start giving back to people in need once I'm out of debt. Which, by the way, uh, thankfully, I was able to pay off a personal loan I had with SoFi a few weeks ago. So I just have my line of credit, which is basically maxed out, and my SoFi credit card, which is almost basically maxed out. If I could get through those, I should be good to go on my debt. But the way I'm doing it is, and this is just something that, because I remember this from when I had student debt that sucked, was, a few things about student debt sucked. I mean, once I finished paying that off, like, it was great to not have student debt, clouding over my mind anymore. But what sucked was all of a sudden I found myself without any money again, and I'm like, dang it. So it's like, great, I don't owe any more student debt, but now I have nothing saved up. Because what I was doing back then was like, I would save up about $5,000 from work, and then I would just pay all of it toward my. It was kind of the snowball method. I forget what this is called. It's like the inverse of it, where because like the snowball, it's like you take your smallest debt, like the one with the lowest interest rate and stuff, and you get rid of that, and then you work your way up to the next smallest debt. I was doing it backwards. I did because I had 2 student loans from my master's program, and I did I paid the one with the higher interest first. I got rid of that one, and then I paid the other one off. But again, it sucked. I had like no money at the end of that, and so it was like, great, now I have to work again so I could feel like I have money. And so this time what I'm wanting to do is I want to pay off my debt in such a way that even if it takes a little bit longer, once I'm out of debt, I don't want to feel broke again. So that's, what I'm trying to do this time. So as part of that, I'm of course kind of a computer geek, so I love Powers of 2. And so in my bank accounts, I will try to have some amount of money that's a power of 2 as much as possible. And my ultimate goal, at least for now, will be 8,192 in one of those those accounts, such that if I get that anytime soon on like my checking and my savings accounts, I will I'll basically once I get like a paycheck, I'll put all of it toward a debt, as long as I'll still have 8,192 in all of my bank accounts. Like in my checking and my savings. And which will help knock down the debt sooner. But still, this way I won't be completely broke without debt. And of course, the nice thing about, as much as this has sucked, the nice thing about all this is once I'm out of debt, I'll still be getting whatever I'm getting from Atlas Earth. I'll still be getting whatever I'm getting out of Landa and like stocks and all of that. And then I could start working um toward my plan to go help, people in need, which is in a sense what all of my struggle has ultimately been about. So that's that. And who knows? Maybe one of these days I'll be able to partner up with like Mr. Beast. That would be awesome. In fact, I'm gonna see if I can look into going to Vid Summit, if not this year, maybe next year. So I can maybe meet Mr. Beast and talk to him about some of my plans and see if he has any advice or whatever. Learn as much as I can from him. And yeah, that would be really cool. So yeah. As far as kind of, I know I don't really give you guys advice, and it's kind of hard to do things the way I'm doing them because you guys, the who are free to play don't really make as much money from Atlas Earth. But what I'd recommend is maybe, let's say that, that from an SRB you get about $1 to $2 by the end of it. I would say whenever you have the 33 AB conversion days, just do like $1 instead of all of it. You should still focus on cashing out at least $5 a month if you can do that, for example. And, just buy some shares of stock or some shares of Landa or something. I forgot what his username is on Discord, but there's a guy, it's like Agent X something. That's what he says he does. Like literally he'll work on getting $5 from this game, and like every $5 he can cash out just goes into like Landa. I mean, you don't have to go Landa if there's like some shares of stock you'd rather get or whatever, but just like anything you can do to just make your money from this grow, because then if you can start getting passive income from other sources, then eventually you may have a bit of disposable income that you can throw into this game. And who knows, maybe one day there will be an opportunity for more of us to fight stealth. And again, I mean, as I've said before, personally, I feel like I'd get more enjoyment out of being allowed to spoof over having governor, mayor titles, just because, and this is honestly even just like how I'd feel even if I wasn't a whale. Honestly, if I was free to play or I just spent, say, $100 a month on this game, I just don't really feel like 20 ABs from badge sales means a whole lot to me because, well, think about it. And this is especially true for players who have like one mayor title. If they own like the town they live in or a nearby town, like if you don't get very many people buying your badges, then it doesn't really feel like being mayor is worth it, right? In a sense, because it's like, okay, it gives you bragging rights. I have a mayor of like one town. But if it's a town where not very many people play, or not very many Atlas Earth players visit often, well, then great, you have that town, but you're not getting the AB benefit from it. that you would be if you were in a town with more player activity where people buy your badges. So it's like that's kind of one thing I don't like about the whole VIP system is it's like you have to be VIP in an active location for it to really mean anything. And whereas if Atlas Earth ever considered some form of what I've thought of, which is allow spoofing again, remove no spoofing from your terms, but just say if you spoof for X amount of months or years or whatever, you are not allowed any VIP titles. I'd be fine with that. I know not everyone would. In fact, for those of you who just straight up hate spoofing, just because you just feel like it's cheating no matter what, you definitely wouldn't spoof even if they allowed it, most likely, and that's fine. But I just based on what I'm trying to get out of it, which is like, just as a player, I just want to own certain locations. And the only reason I even said, well, just if I spoof, don't let me be mayor or governor anywhere, I'd be fine with that. It's because, well, like, I mean, and honestly, I'm not even after being president anymore because, again, that's just gonna let me get, income from U.S. badge sales, which I'm sure a lot of people probably buy the country badge, but it's just at this point it's way too much work. Even for me, it's too much work. I mean, once I'm out of debt, I'd have to look at getting into about as much debt as I've been in for the past year and a half or so, 2 years or whatever, if I wanted a chance to take down stealth. And I just at this time at least, I don't really feel like that's something I want to do. My biggest goal, in a sense, was get back everything I lost from deleting my account. So now that that's done, I don't really want to take down stealth. At least not at this time. So yeah. Um, but yeah, honestly, I recommend you guys try to convert like $1 um, a month, like depending on how much you make. Like if you guys make say $5 a week, I would start with convert $1 a week, for example, just like based on how many dollars you're able to make, like say per week or per month, depending on how many parcels you have. Like just convert a very small piece of it to ABs, and then work on cashing the rest of it out and look for other ways to make it grow. Because then, again, once you have a bit more financial power that way, you can use that to on this game or just on other things. That's what I'd recommend. I mean, I know that some people are. This is just entertainment, and you guys are just happy to get a parcel a month or however, and that's fine. I mean, everyone has different goals with this, and of course, mine is to help others in need because it really truly sickens me to see um, how many wealthy people out there could be helping the common man, but choose to go compete with each other on, who has the best, spaceship and space program or whatever. Forget Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. You know, things like that. And it's like there are, I mean, and I'm not, what I'm trying to say here too is, as much as I wish I could, like, say, help everybody in need, I know that's realistically not possible. And what I mean is, I can't go around and just give a homeless person $10,000 and expect that they're going to fix their life. Obviously, that's definitely because the thing is, we're creatures of habit, and for better or worse, a lot of homeless people have built habits around being homeless, and so even if you give them money, they just don't have the unfortunately they just don't have the correct mindset to be able to just fix their lives with just money. So it'll take a lot more than that. And so, at least at first, what I'd really like to focus on is going to, say, homeless shelters and just giving them money or giving them things that'll help the people they support, because they have programs there that help these people in need. And so maybe they just need a bit more money, or they need a bit more supplies for something. So I would rather help them and let them do their work, because they'll know how to help these people better than I would. And so I just want to be able to be that extra support for them so they can support these people. You know. And I mean, occasionally I might still, I still have plans to give someone in need some money. It's not like I'm not. I mean, because I've still felt awesome just watching, like, Mr. Beast, like, give, like, a homeless person like $10,000 or whatever. Like, I'm like, man, that's really cool of him. I want to be able to do stuff like that. So I'm not saying I'm not gonna give, like, a homeless person, or someone who's struggling in some way, money directly. But, like, I'd rather. Well, what I'm saying is, I also want to focus on larger organizations that already do this, so that they can help even more people. It's like, if I can support a team that's already helping people, I'll be able to help even more people than if I individually try to help out people who, for better or worse, probably won't really know how to make the best use of the money I give them based on their own situation. Because, yeah, like with these habits, if I give a drug addict who's homeless money, he or she is most likely to go buy a bunch of drugs instead of buying food and trying to figure out a way out. And, it's a sad situation. Um, but unfortunately, stuff like that gets hardwired into their brain, and it's really hard to get out of that, I'm sure. And so I'd rather help rehab centers, upgrade them so they can help, these people with these health problems a lot better. So, yeah, those are the sort of things I'm working towards. And I hope that my new once a month AB conversion strategy helps, because now I'm not going to convert all my money anymore. I'm going to convert some of it based on how much I have. So I can keep growing my ABs, grow my parcel count, and grow my passive income, at least on this, which will help grow other passive income streams. And yeah. Jamie Donaldson. I really hope we can work together someday, bro. I look forward to doing some more good in the world with you, man. All right, well, that's it for now, guys. I hope y'all had a happy 4th here in the US. And, keep it growing out there, guys. Take care. Bye bye.